Good morning, dear students. We are meeting after a very long time. Hope all of you are doing well and fine. Before starting a new chapter or new topic, I will tell you how to manage your maths copies. I have written with some points. Please go through it and try to follow. Point number 1, there should be 2 copies for maths, one for classwork and other for homework. Number 2, cover both the copies and put label. Write your name, roll number, class, section neatly, carefully. Number 3, you have to use the pages of the copy as shown. I have drawn one page of the copy. Draw the margin, you know how to do it. Below the margin, you make a part of chapter number and chapter name. In the right side of chapter number and chapter name, you have to write the date. Below date, there is a column, thin column. You have to do some rough work if there is any extra calculation. You can do the extra calculation in the rough work column. In the left hand side, below chapter number and name, you have to draw another column. There you will be writing the question number. So you have to arrange the copies, maths copies specially, the manner I have shown here. For your help, I have given one example. Suppose I am teaching you chapter 1, numbers and numeration. So below the margin, you make a part for writing the chapter number, chapter 1, numbers and numeration. In the right hand side, you write date as I have written. Below date, you make a column for rough work, and in the left hand side, make a column for writing the question number. Do not write anything outside the margin. Do not write anything outside the margin. Just strictly follow this instruction. Number 4, do not write anything outside the margin. Rough work, that is extra addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, etc., should be done in rough work area. If there is no extra calculations, then also keep the space for rough work. Point number 5, do write the chapter number and name, date on top of the page as I have shown. I have told already, but as a point I have written here. Now next important thing, how to manage classwork and homework. As I have told you, you will have 2 copies, one for rough classwork and one for homework. Number 1, after completion of a topic, classwork will be given. You have to do it in classwork copy. I shall mention it, which one is classwork and which one is homework. Wherever I write CW, you have to do that in classwork copy. After completion of each period or each class, homework will be given. It will be mentioned in the last page of the slide or page, or at the last of the class. I shall tell you which one is homework, and you have to write homework in homework copies. You have to follow it. I shall mention when to submit classwork copy and homework copy. Number 4, please keep your copies neat and clean. Number 5, be regular in submitting your task, because I shall be keeping records who is submitting homework and classwork. Number 6, you have to note down whatever written taught during the class hour in your classwork copy. You have to note down whatever I do in the class hour in your classwork copy. Listen it carefully and it will be checked thoroughly. Dear students, this is our first class, so let us begin with some revision from your previous class, that is class 4. Let us start with the topic Indian place value system. In India, we follow the Indian place value system, also called the Hindu-Arabic system of numeration. I have drawn one chart for Indian place value system. Here I have given only 3 periods, that is ones period, thousands period and lakhs period. Ones period is divided into 3 different place values, ones, tens and hundreds. Thousands period is again divided into 2 place values, thousands and 10,000s. Lakhs period is divided into 2 place values, lakhs and 10 lakhs. I have written below. Ones period is having the 3 place values, ones, tens and hundreds. I have written the short forms. Thousands period, 1000 and 10,000. Lakhs period, lakh and 10 lakh. Now we shall solve some problems. Write the largest 5-digit number. You have learned that largest 5-digit number will be 99,999. All the 5 digits are 9. Then it will be the largest 5-digit number. Next question, write the smallest 6-digit number. If we add 1 to the largest 5-digit number, we get the smallest 6-digit number. So if the largest 5-digit number is 99,999 and we add 1 to it, it will be 1 lakh, and 1 lakh is the smallest 6-digit number. Question, write the numbers in figures. Number A, 23,110 and B, 79,700. So I have drawn the place value chart for Indian system of numeration, ones period, thousands period and lakhs period. So 23,023 I shall write in thousands period. 110 I shall write in ones period. So it will be 23110. To separate different periods, we put comma in between different periods. So it will be 23,110. For B, 79,700. In thousands period, 79 I have to write. In ones period, 700 I have to write. So The number will be 79,700, 79,700. I have given you to solve some questions as classwork and homework. For classwork, you write question, write the largest 4-digit number. Question number 2, write the smallest 5-digit number. For homework, write question, write the numbers in figures. You have to solve it as I have done in the class. Draw a place value chart up to lakh, period lakh. Then write the numbers. 50,544, number A. Number B, 1,38,400. And number C, 68,305. This is all for today's class. Have a great day ahead. Submit your homework and classwork in the evening. See you later.